Okay, this next video is more about shape and proportion on figures than it is about a true trend, but we are going to be talking about the new shape in denim, which is very important as a base, and then how leather is kind of morphing into head to toe wear for fall. Okay, I'm going to start with just a classic shape change, dark denim. So all of us have probably too many high-waisted dark denim in our closet. Those have not gone away. Those are still acceptable, but they're not the current trend. So those are gonna be more of like our white crew neck t-shirts as opposed to like our funky new piece, okay? Our funky new piece are gonna be our high-waisted, wide leg, loose, slouchy jean, all right? These Levi's are a really exaggerated waistline because in order to get this shape to fit your body, regardless of what your proportion is it has to hit nice and high. If it hits low, our torso is going to feel way too long for this trend, and it's going to make us feel frumpy. I know you're probably laughing right now, but we don't have to feel frumpy in this trend. So this high-waisted, fitted, pleated, wide leg jean is going to be kind of the new shape that we're going to base everything off of for our season. So this is the jean that I was referring to when we were doing our second skin turtleneck tops. This is the jean I was referring to when I was talking about our wide like blazers from the menswear section. The way we're going to hem this jean is going to be to a sneaker. We want to be able to wear this with sandals in the spring as we transition out of cold weather and into warm weather. But we don't want it to be off the ground. We want it to be almost skimming the ground. So we're gonna really kind of beat these up over our winter months and then wear our like relaxed loose jeans into our spring season. That's how this is gonna change. So when we buy them new and we hem them, we wanna get our sneaker, which I kind of mentioned already, the classic basketball sneaker that's really in. This is definitely a sneaker that you could hem your jeans to, or this new style. This is a shoe brand that everyone's wearing lately with a little more of a stacked. This is me great for someone who's more petite, who wants a little bit of height and still wants to wear the trend. We're gonna hem the jean to a sneaker height like this. And what we wanna do is make sure that we have a nice solid break in the front so the jean almost looks like it's hitting the back of the shoe, like the ground at the bottom of the shoe. So that's how we're gonna style this trend. This is the new trend for fall. If you do not have a pant like this yet, buy one. We're gonna be styling this one of two ways. Kind of like our happy, joyful sweater, we might do it with something really loose and oversized. This is great for someone who is terrified of the body conscious, like second skin look and wants to wear a sweatsuit, but we're not going to. You could do this instead. All you need to do is a little half tuck in the front, leave the rest of it loose, and this trend actually won't eat you alive, especially if you choose, like I did, to do monochrome colors. So we're doing the dark denim with a navy sweater. You can also do this trend. I love this corduroy version. I believe this is Reformation, so I love this little patch pocket corduroy. I love light colors, so I probably would gravitate towards this more. But you can also do this trend with something tucked in and something a little more ladylike. So you don't always have to be so loose and flouncy. You could do something more body conscious on the top. So I love this with the Ula Johnson little puff sleeve. I like the little neckline. This is great for someone who lives in moderate temperatures, so you can layer it or wear this as itself. What's going to be helpful though with these wide leg pieces is instead of leaving the belt holes open and not wearing a belt like we have in the past couple of years, I think you're really going to feel the need to have a cinched waist and have your belt here. So I would invest in something that's like a classic light neutral brown if you are going more towards the creams and the tans, and I would definitely invest in a new lovely black kind of medium width belt if you like to have more of like the navies and the dark denim. I also really love this like oversized denim with the 90s button down. So this little cardigan that you could wear open if you want to is really being more and more tucked in to our pants. So I love this with like high-waisted midi skirts we've had from a couple of years ago, or with this new high-waisted wide leg trouser or denim. We're gonna button it all the way up and tuck it in. Again, you're gonna want to have a belt with this and choose the color that's more appropriate to you. So another part of the trend for denim with the wide leg and the loose, I love this by the way, this is by Goldie, I love the little pleated and high waist, is to do denim head to toe. The Canadian tuxedo, or whatever anyone calls it. So the most important thing to know about doing denim head to toe is not to match your denim. So if you're doing dark denim, choose a medium denim top. If you're doing medium denim, do a dark denim or a light denim top. So these are mismatching so it looks purposeful. And again, you're gonna wanna have a belt to kind of divide them out. If this seems way too out of your box, Jumpsuits and utility suits are still very much in. You don't have to get them in denim. You could do them in like this gorgeous burgundy. This is by Wild Fang. There's also a Goldie one that's in cream that's amazing. You buy it Rouse right now, which is great. But you could do a utility suit which does the commitment of head to toe denim for you. I have a light wash denim one that I bought at Zara a few months ago, and I've worn it to death. I love it. So don't be afraid. It's a very easy trend. Still, wide legs. Don't buy anything with skinny legs. It's gonna be much easier to get in and out of. Also, if it's wider leg. This head to toe trend is also present in leather. There's a lot of vegan leather moving forward into fall. Lots of Nanushka and a Goldie and different brands have definitely invested in some wonderful vegan leather. This a Goldie utility top I think is fantastic because you can wear it open as a jacket, which would give you so much more flexibility in your closet, or you could wear it full head to toe tucked in. They have a matching pair of pants that are the same color, which would be really fun to be able to play with across the board. And you can buy this whole head to toe look at Rouse in Naples if you went to. I saw it there first, but I grabbed it here at Nordstrom. Another one of the leather trends for the season is this liquid leather. So we've seen it a lot like over like summer as evening wear. So people have been wearing like skinny liquid leather, like high-waisted pants out to dinner and like more of an evening wear. But for casual wear, this trend is kind of coming into play. This is also a Goldie. I chose to have a really neutral color because it comes across as a little more casual. So if you're nervous about it feeling too evening, don't invest in black or navy. Invest in like a cream or a tan or even like a really great chocolate brown would be better. So this liquid look of leather is available at Nordstrom, and I'm obsessed with it. Also, vegan leather is much easier to hem and manipulate, so that's another positive to that. This trend goes amazing back to the second skins when I was talking about doing a fitted turtleneck and tucked in. This would be amazing. When you're doing the leather look, you don't necessarily have to have a belt because sometimes it's a little bit difficult to mix the leathers on your belt, like to get them to look like they coordinate. You can leave this open and it's totally appropriate. The sets of leather don't necessarily have to be so casual and so utility. You definitely can do it in little mini suits if you wanted to. So these two pieces can be separated out. This is a quilted matching leather little BB by Dakota mini skirt. This is the same leather in a little like girly bomber jacket, which again, separate would be so easy to wear. But if you wear them together with that maybe like lace Jonathan Sim kite turtleneck, this would be a really great evening look, or a little bit more edgy with say a combat boot or something funky. And then last but not least in the leather bottom section, this is also by a Goldie. I'm loving the mixed media. So if head to toe leather or even just a full leather pant is a little bit too much for you, or you feel like you wouldn't get a lot of use out of it, I love the fact that they patched the leather on the parts of your leg that you're not getting the most wear out of, so you can still wash this, which would be super easy, and you're not going to get wear in your thigh or on your seat from the leather. You could like kind of wear this a little more harshly and it would not show wear as well. So I'm loving this mixed media. You could do this back to the little leather bomber if you wanted to, but you could also do this back to that joyful sweater trend that we talked about at the beginning of the video. Love this. Another thing that you're going to see a lot of are bombers kind of re-emerging in leather and in denim. So I wanted to start with just this kind of like throwback 80s kind of like members only jacket bomber. This is also in vegan leather. This is by Levi's. You're going to see a lot of vintage looking jackets like this come into play for almost outerwear, but also for day. It almost could have been included in that menswear suiting trend because it is so oversized and so bulky, and people have been wearing sexier kind of cutout bra top things underneath it. But I think that this category is going to be important going forward in the next couple of years, so you might want to think about investing in a jacket that you could really see function for you in your wardrobe. This is a really great vegan leather option, and so is this in like a slightly girlier version of that same idea. It's just kind of a reinvented leather jacket. It's vegan leather by C. It's quilted, so it gives you a little bit more feminine vibe. It might feel better for you in your wardrobe than the men's inspired one. And then my personal favorite is the patchwork. I think this is also it's by BDG, by Urban Outfitters. This little patchwork washable bomber jacket is amazing. I love this. And I also love the fact that the patchwork goes really well back to spring with like crochet and big bold florals. So think about what you'd be able to wear moving forward into that season, because this would be like your new denim jacket almost. All of these trends go back really well to the ladylike vibe. So all of these are really masculine kind of vibes like the Goldie, utility jacket with the matching suit. If you pair it back to your mini bag or your little ladylike bag, this one's by Amina Mahdi. This would be a way for you bringing this trend that maybe feels a little more vintage into the current day. I think that this would be a really fun play on it. And if you're nervous about doing a sneaker with your look, if that's just not your play, you never invested in a tennis sneaker, you're not willing to go to the dad sneaker or the basketball sneaker, doing a combat boot or doing a utility boot like this would be the next best thing. At least you get the stacked heel, which would be important for you with the length of the pants, and you get that comfort level. This is by Christian Dior. I love the fact that it's cream everywhere, so you get a really streamlined look. And when you pair it back to neutrals like the corduroy, it doesn't seem nearly as scary as when I'm holding it up to you like this, okay? So have fun. Know that all of these trends are meant to be really comfortable and meant to be not too outside of your box so you won't wear them every day. These should be like your new favorite go-to pieces, your go-to utility shirt, your go-to high-waisted loose jeans. They should feel like the replacements of your sweatsuits that you've lived in, okay? Have fun.